Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you are. Iven Vian here, the Apartment Ninja Warrior, and today I'm just going to share with you a little bit about my journey and how I got started investing in apartment complexes and how I believe you also can get started in apartment complexes yourself while having the opportunity to earn additional income without having to raise a lot of capital or even having to search for a lot of apartment deals. And that is centered around understanding, knowing about a certain component when it comes to owning and operating apartments, and that's asset management. And but for me, how I got started in apartments, it did start out in the single family space. I always wanted to get involved in real estate and had the opportunity to buy my first rental property when I got transferred in the military, and there's a single family house. A lady was going through a divorce and she needed to sell her house. And I simply went down and knocked on her house, found out about it, and asked if she wanted to sell me her house. And she did. And she said, I'll sell it to you for $33,000. And I bought it there for $33,000, and the rest was history because I quickly learned about cash flow, principal pay down, equity capture, capital gains. And I said, man, there is something absolutely amazing to this real estate game where I found something where my hard-earned money can work for me versus I work for it. And just before this opportunity, I lost $24,000 in the stock market. So I was pretty burnt about the stock market and all of the education that you receive on how to create a viable future for yourself. So that's how I got started in investing in real estate. And it wasn't until after a couple single family properties and I learned about multifamily. And that's when I realized that multifamily is the game to be in. But for me, being in the military, I didn't have a lot of capital. I didn't know a lot of people that um, had a lot of capital to invest with, nor did I have, again, a lot of money to invest with myself. So I went on a single family journey in a way to build up enough capital to build some cash flow to get started into the single family space. And I learned a lot about single family investing and a lot about investing, but nothing compared to the multifamily space. But through mentorship and through learning about multifamily, I realized that multifamily was the place I wanted to be. And I made the switch in 2016 from single family over to multifamily and never looked back. And again, but going into multifamily, I didn't have a huge network of people to invest with. I had a lot of desire, had a lot of passion and wanting to be in a multifamily investing, but very little capital, very little network, a very small network to be able to invest with. So I had to find a way to get involved. And the first way I got involved is I found a business partner who had access to capital, access to equity of investors to be able to invest with. And also, I found someone who complemented my skill sets where I was more on the operational side and still am today, and needed someone who understood the financial side. So, my business partner, Tariq Satar, he is more focused on the financial side, acquisition, disposition, and it was a natural fit for me to be able to cover the operational side. And through that, then that's how I learned about the skill set of asset management and how you can get involved in apartments with very little capital and very little net worth and still have an opportunity to get involved into real estate. And as a way of earning my keep in this business, I took on all the asset management duties. And that is the opportunity for a lot of people today for them to get involved to investing in real estate as asset managers. And asset management is a very, very critical skill that we need in today's space in light of all the operational challenges that a lot of people are experiencing today. We need very experienced and knowledgeable and credible asset managers. And there are a lot of people out there that are involved in a lot of 9-to-5 jobs that have complementary skill sets that can easily cross over into the asset management field that they can then use as an opportunity for them to get involved into multifamily investing. And even though that they don't know anything, all the things that you need to know about multifamily investing, like how do you actually execute a business plan or conduct a large-scale rehab or work with property management companies, even though they don't know all these things, that they can quickly learn these skill sets through a mentorship program or working with people who have done this before them. And so that's what I did. I joined a mentorship program and I got the education that I needed in order to learn about how to invest in multifamily investing. And again, I had a business partner who had access to a network to build out and raise capital. And through this opportunity, we were landing deals. And I was still in the military. I was still going out and flying airplanes, and I was still doing my 9-to-5 job, if you will. But we're starting to build our properties, and we're starting to grow our how many units we had. And I live in Oklahoma City, so a lot of the first deals we did was in the Oklahoma City area. So I was able to coordinate all my meetings to oversee these properties, either go visit the properties on my lunch break or go visit the properties after work or go drive by them on the weekends. I was able to coordinate around my work schedule so that I was able to still fulfill my asset management duties and earn additional income on the side through asset management fees and acquisition fees and my own distributions that I earn and getting access to a lot of the additional compensation you can earn as part of being on a general partnership team. And through that then opportunity, I was able to now increase my net worth because I was starting to get a track record. I was starting to get experience, and the name and our name and our word was starting to get out that we invest in apartments and we operate apartments, and our apartments are doing really, really well. And so people wanted to then come into our future deals. So opportunities started to grow. But again, I didn't have much capital in the very beginning. I had to sell all my houses, and that was my initial seed money to get involved in apartments. I was able to still live off my military income to pay my bills while I was building out my net worth and my network and my overall income on the side. And for me, I always had the dream of being a full-time real estate investor. Always had the dream of retiring from the Air Force and doing this full-time. It's something that I always wanted. Wasn't an easy road. I definitely went through my own set of challenges. Like a lot of you right now listening to this may be going through some challenges right now where because of the state of the economy or what's going on with real estate investing, in some cases where you may think that you're not going to have a future and opportunity. And for me, I got involved in 2008, and that's right when the crash happened. And my first deal went really, really well, but my second deal did not. I actually overpaid for this house and I over rehabbed it, overpaid, and lost all my capital and lost all my equity in that deal. And it was heartbreaking because I saw all these deals go on sale and I didn't have any capital to be able to go and scoop up all these opportunities that were coming out before me, where real estate was on sale 50 cents on the dollar, 30 cents on the dollar. And so I had to start over. And so a lot of you today may be in a position where you think you have to start over. But know that there is opportunity coming, and there's opportunity coming our way. And as long as you continue to stay on the path and keep moving forward and sticking to your dream, I really believe that you too will have an opportunity to still get involved in real estate, still get involved in multifamily like I was able to. I went on the single family route and I was able to finally dig myself out of a hole and start accumulating rental properties, and then eventually sold all my rental properties to get into multifamily. Today, moving forward, I focus on mainly the asset management piece. And that's where I want to inspire you, those that are looking to get into multifamily that maybe don't have a lot of liquidity or don't have the network to raise capital, that you too can still get involved in this space, such like I did. And where you can take on a property or two, depending on what city you live in, and oversee the asset management duties. But one of the keys, again, for me was mentorship. And I got mentorship to learn about apartment business. I got a business partner, and I worked my tail off. And that's one thing, too, is that I don't want to sugarcoat this business, is that it's not going to come overnight. You're definitely going to have to burn the midnight oil. You're going to have to find ways to work around your other primary roles and responsibilities that you have in your 9 to 5 job and being a family person or having kids or whatever other responsibilities you have. But if you stay focused on it, if you continue to pursue your dream, it is possible. And you definitely can get in this space and eventually build up enough residual income through owning multifamily or active income by operating properties where you can eventually maybe leave your 9 to 5 or slow down on your 9 to 5 and start to transition over to doing multifamily full time. And there are a lot of operators out there, a lot of owners that want to own assets, that want to buy assets, but they necessarily don't want to operate those assets. And for me, I have my own mentorship program where I actually help people. I teach people how to not only buy, but how to operate these properties. And as an opportunity for you to come in, you can come in and learn how to operate and then join a partnership team where then you can learn how to uh, do asset management and operate their properties for them. And it ends up being a win-win scenario because you are now getting involved into these real estate deals and these real estate opportunities, maybe with little capital in the deal or less capital than what the main partners have, or you're not going to get compensated in the exact same way the main partners have, but you can get access to these deals and start building additional income and also start building out your net worth as these deals start to go full cycle, which they will here in the future. Then again, you can start building additional capital and you're building a skill set that then you can leverage and leverage into other deals and other opportunities. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't know the fact that you don't know about exactly how to do asset management or how to do it correctly or effectively. And if you build out this skill set and if you make it one of your superhuman powers, if you will, you'll get opportunities and a lot of opportunities will come your way. And you'll start being able to get into other people's deals while you're overseeing those assets. As long as you're able to uphold your end of the deal and uphold your end of the bargain, that you're going to oversee the assets, you're going to be the person in charge and making sure that the business plan is executed and executed well and correctly, and making sure that you're able to ultimately meet or exceed the projected investor return for their investors, as that is a huge responsibility. But with responsibility comes opportunity. And again, there's a lot of opportunity out there, and there's a lot of deals that are going to be hitting the market here that are going to have some operational challenges that they're going to need knowledgeable and skilled asset managers to be able to overtake and help these owners take these properties to the next level. And therein lies a huge opportunity for people to get into this space and to get into the apartment investing world. And if you have any questions about how to get involved in multifamily investing by way of becoming an asset manager or learning the operational side, I have my own Facebook group, Apartment Ninja Warriors Academy, where I share a lot of my insights on how to do this, where you can join the community and learn about how to invest in multifamily investing from an operational standpoint, where you too, again, can get access to deals with little capital and little equity that you have to raise, or you don't even have to go out and focus and find the deals. You could just join a partnership team and have someone else focus and find the deals, someone else focus on raising the capital, and you take on the operational component. And you can learn that piece. And again, there's a lot of people out there that have the skill sets needed in asset management because of whatever career field they are in, that those skill sets are transferable to the operational side. And for me, it took me a while to learn that I had a lot of transferable skills given my background in the military and living in an operational environment for my entire life, flying airplanes. I finally caught up to myself and realized that, wow, I actually have a direct crossover into the multifamily arena. Whatever I learned and how I learned how to work with people and processes and the way I approach certain problems or situations was that was a direct transfer. I can directly transfer those skill sets over into the apartment investing space, apartment operational space. So you too out there listening to this, I believe also have many skill sets that you can transfer into this space and be part of these large investment opportunities where, again, you have a way to get out of your 9 to 5 and invest into multifamily investing full time. So I just want to share some insight on that and encourage you that if you're thinking about getting involved in real estate and don't know exactly how to get involved or how to go out and raise millions of dollars or how to go out and how to take down these large multifamily assets, but still want to get involved, that through asset management and understanding apartment operations, you too can join different partnership teams. You could be part of big, large apartment investing opportunities and deals out there where you can earn additional income, build out your net worth, and eventually build out your network so that you too can do this full-time yourself. If you have any more questions or comments about investing in apartment complexes or anything to do with apartment operations or apartment investing overall, come join my Facebook Apartment Ninja Warriors Academy or Facebook Apartment Ninja Warriors group, and I'll be happy to connect with you and answer any questions you may have and see if you want to jump on a call and we can discuss further. All right, that is all I have for today. I wish you the best of luck in 2024, and I will see you next time.